Hello, once again, my name is Sergeant Justin Graham. I'm with the San Rafael Police Department. This is our 3 p.m. update on the fire that occurred Thursday morning at 5:36 a.m. at 516 Canal Street. First and foremost, I want to express our condolences on behalf of the first responders in the city of San Rafael for the deceased that was located yesterday. So far, only one deceased victim has been located, and the two missing persons remain outstanding. We are continuing to make an effort on trying to locate those two missing persons. The individual, the deceased that was found behind the complex, the identity of that person will be handled by the Marin County Coroner's Office, and due to the state of the remains, that may take some time. We do not have a correlation, and we are not able to make any confirmation that the deceased that was found are either one of the two missing persons, so I want to make sure we have a clear distinction on that. I also want to take this opportunity to recognize the survivors and their losses. The city and our partners will continue to support them during this process. We do ask that the community and the public please be respectful of the situation and what they are going through, and know that we are providing them support. Those displaced have been moved from the Albert J. Burrow Community Center and have been taken to a local temporary shelter, and I'm going to turn it over to our Deputy Director of Emergency Services, Quinn Gardner, for an update on that.
Thank you. I want to echo the condolences to the families of the missing, of the deceased person, and everyone that's been impacted by this tragedy. With community support, we were able to move everyone out of the shelter into local short-term housing options, which are much more comfortable and conducive to the recovery process that's ahead of them. I want to thank Golden Gate Transit for helping us move around 50 people last night, late in the evening, with all of the belongings that they've been able to acquire through donations, gift cards, and local businesses that allowed them to come and shop to get some clean clothing for free. This has been a true community effort. We have still around 55 displaced residents that we'll continue to support, all with very individual and unique needs, including medical conditions, replacement of various documents, identities, transportation resources, and the list goes on and on. The Canal Alliance will be handling most of the individual case management moving forward. So once again, I want to encourage our community to hold off on physical donations, as folks do not have anywhere to store those things, and really focus on cash to the Canal Alliance or gift cards to local businesses that the survivors can use as they start to readdress and find their new sense of normal through this process. Thank you.
Thank you, Quinn. I just wanted to also say that we are continuing to investigate what occurred here. We are extremely thankful for the community support and providing the information that they have already. We ask that we continue that effort, and anybody with any information about what happened or may have witnessed the incident, has photos or video, please bring that over to law enforcement, as that will assist us in our investigation. We are asking that anybody with information can contact the San Rafael Police Department at 415-485-3000. Our partners at the ATF have also supported our efforts in getting information, and they have set up a tip line at 1-888-283-3473. Anybody with photos or video can also upload that to the ATF's website at www.reportit.com. I also want to take this opportunity to provide a more detailed description of the activity that you see going on behind us. Yesterday evening, work inside of the complex became hazardous as a few locations were identified as being unstable. Today, additional resources have arrived, and they were provided by the Marin County Rescue Task Force 1, and they are helping with shoring up the complex so that our investigators can get further in to conduct their investigation. The investigation right now is being headed by the Marin County Fire Investigation Team with the assistance of ATF. I had an opportunity today to actually go into the complex, and I can tell you that the devastation is extensive. It's extremely dangerous and hazardous, and what the workers are having to deal with is just astonishing. It's going to take some time. There's a lot of debris that needs to be removed, but they are dedicated to what they are doing. There's two priorities right now that our fire investigators have, and the first one is to be able to look for any unaccounted for occupants inside the apartment complex. We're using the aid of cadaver dogs. And the second priority is to identify a cause and origin. To identify a cause and origin, that will take some time, but the professionals that we have here assisting us are the very best at what they do, and we're very grateful for their support in this investigation. I also want to go over a little bit about our first responders who initially arrived on the scene. The first is our firefighters and our paramedics. When they got on a scene, they found a very fully involved apartment complex, and due to their efforts and how they approached this fire, they were able to save 2 apartment complexes on either side of the complex that was involved. And due to those efforts, they've no doubtedly saved lives. I also want to talk about our officers who responded to the scene. All of our officers were immediately dispatched to the area and began investigation or evacuation efforts. Of those officers, 3 of them went to the rear of the complex and assisted with a rescue where an individual had jumped from a top floor balcony, broke their legs. Those officers were able to rescue that individual out of the mud and brought them to paramedics. That person was transported. We originally listed that person as serious, but as of today, they've been released from the hospital and are continuing their recovery. Also during that rescue, that's where one of our officers received a minor injury from an injury to the head. They were also checked out at a local area hospital and have been released. Lastly, I want to thank everybody that's assisted us, including our community. This is a very tight-knit community. We appreciate everybody's support. As you can see behind me, this has greatly impacted other residents, and their overwhelming ability to help us do what we need to do goes without saying. We're very thankful for what they've been able to help us with. And as Quinn mentioned, we're very thankful to our community partners. Here in San Rafael alone, we've been assisted by Gelati Brothers Contractors, Golden Gate Transit, Marin Transit, and many more local businesses, and we're very appreciative of them. And lastly, I ask that the community continue to provide us support. If you don't need to be down here and you're not a resident, we ask that you continue to stay out of the area. So thank you.
Any concerns about like toxins in the air or anything? This is residential areas, homes are really close, aside from, a normal aftermath of the fire?
Sure. So right now the fire is completely extinguished out of the complex. I believe that the last of the hotspots was extinguished sometime last night. There haven't been any other hotspots identified. As far as the waterway, we are taking environmental measures to have the canal waterway around the back of the complex boomed to protect the environment. All right, if nothing else, thank you very much.